This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing a deck profile on my Adagnister Mathmech. As you guys already know by the thumbnail, you guys clicked on this video, you guys know what it is. So, this is the first time I'm actually profiling this deck on this channel, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Actually, before we get started, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You know, the channel is growing little by little, and it's all thanks to you guys. So if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video and comment. I will be doing a combo video if this video gets at least 30 likes, so go ahead and give this video some likes. We will go ahead and show some combos with this deck. This deck is very fun, and I can't wait to show you guys what we have cooking. So first off, we're going to go ahead and reveal here. We have 3 Yu-Gi-Oh. This is a starter for the deck, as you guys know. It's a must play. You play this at 3. We have next, we have the Fakari. This is the spell and trap searcher of the deck, and Yu-Gi-Oh is the monster searcher. So you have starters here, and we have the rest of the Adagnister lineup. We have the Baruru, we have the Doyon, we have the Gachiri, and then we also have the 2 extenders here. Now, most people don't run him. I like him a lot. He's just another special summon from hand, and he furthers your combos. So this is like an all gas, version of Adagnisters. So that was the Adagnister portion of the deck. We have the Mathmech now. We have the 1 circular. Rest in peace. I hope he comes back to 3, but I doubt it. We have the Sigma. You send him off of Sigma off of circular to summon him from hand. You bring this back from the graveyard to go ahead and search for a Mathmech spell and trap. We have the 2 extenders here. We have the subtraction and addition. These are extenders, they special summon themselves from hand. Then we also have the equation and the superfactorial. I'm still debating if I should cut the superfactorial and just keep this, just to not really have, like, I guess, the brick in the deck, or having more space in the extra deck for other stuff. And now, guys, I will show you that in a second once we get to the extra deck, why I'm considering cutting this and the Laplation, but you guys will stay tuned for that. We also run a little Cyverse package here. We have the 2 parallel XCs, just again to further extend the combos, and we run the microcoder with the Signet Conflict. This is your Omni Negate if you control a code talker on the field, and when he's used from your hand to link summon, you get to search this, which is pretty nice. So I run the 2-to-1 split. I really like this because if your opponent plays like a Dark Ruler No More, an Evenly, Forbidden Droplets, anything like that, you have the Omni Negate for it. Alright, next we're going to go into hand traps. We have the best hand trap in the game. Don't really need to say much about this. This is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Stops anything that your opponent would try to add to their hand, send to the graveyard, anything like that. You stop it. We have the Droll. Droll is insane. It stops a load of decks. This card should definitely be banned, but it's not banned, so we're gonna play it. And then we have the Impermanence. This card is nuts. It just stops anything. It's a negate, and it doesn't turn on talents or thrust, so yeah, you definitely have to play it. All right. Next, we are going to go into the spell cards here. We have the 2 field spells. This card is definitely a must to do any anything that has to do with Ignister cards, you need this. This card is what's going to let you keep playing. If you don't have this card, you might as well just not even play the Ignister part of the deck. You might as well just play like a Mathmech with Cyverse added into it or something. We do have the one Reborn, special summons any Ignister from the graveyard, and it's a quick play, so it's really good. We do run the 3 small worlds, so now we're getting into our consistency part of the deck. So we have 3 small world. As you already know, we're running the Picari with the Achichi and the 1 circular. So those are pretty much 7 starters along with this. This makes it 10. I have the When I Meet You. All right, this is another searcher for your adding this portion of the deck. This is another 3 cards that's a starter, so that's 13. Then we also run the Signet Mining. So essentially, you're running 16 starters in this deck. Very consistent. You pretty much never brick with this deck because you have so many ways to start your plays and searching out and things like that. Right. You got the 3 tokens as well for when anything might need a token. You have tokens ready. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. We run the 1 Dark Infant. If you guys are wondering how I got this this little foiling done, a friend of mine from one of the Facebook groups, he actually does some custom foiling, so I will leave his information in the description or the pinned comment so you guys can go ahead and check him out and let him know that Brandon sent you guys. So yep. All right, there's that. We run the 1 Link Decoder. This card is insane. It just furthers your plays. Really nice card to have in the extra deck. We run the Cyber's Wicked. Just another part of the combo. When something is special summoned to the link zone that it has, you go ahead and search for a Cyber's Tuner monster. So that just, again, it furthers extends your plays. We run the Splash Mage. This is a Reborn from the graveyard. We run the Crystal Heart. This is a Transcode Talker Reborn from the graveyard. Speaking of Transcode, he's another one that special summons from the graveyard. So these are pretty much your Reborns in some way. We have the Decode Talker Heat Soul. Pay 1,000, you draw a card. And it's a quick effect, so you get to do it on your turn and your opponent's turn, so you can definitely draw into some of your hand traps, something like that. We have the Dark Templar. Card is amazing. He's like the ultimate extender that your deck has. This card is insane. We run the Firewall brothers here. We have the Firewall Dragon, Dark Fluid, and Singularity. This is what your deck is trying to put out, all 3 of these guys at once. So how you're normally going to go ahead and do it, you're going to go ahead and actually have it like this on the board, where you have Dark Fluid pointing to Firewall Dragon, pointing to Singularity. So so a Firewall Dragon is going to have 2 bounces because it's co-linked, and then this is going to have 2 monster negates, and this is also going to bounce for 2. So you have 4 bounces, 2 monster negates, backed up by any type of hand traps you might have, or if you have a super factorial or anything like that. So we have the Outversion, we have the Placian, and we have the Winged Pegasus adding Mister. So these cards, pretty much, if you know anything about Mathmech or Administers, these cards are pretty much staple. This allows you to search for a Mathmech card. This is what you special summon off of Super Factorial to go ahead and send up to 3 cards from your opponent, hand, field, or back row. So this card is insane too. And this card it's like a Heavy Storm on field up to the number of Administer monsters you have. And then if any of your monsters are removed from the field in any way, you can banish this card from your graveyard and you get to spin a card from your opponent. So as you guys are probably counting, this is 14 cards, right? I'm playtesting these 2 cards coming up. I'm playing the IP and the SP. So my overall end board, if I can't get to the 3 Firewall Dragons, I would leave this up, right? This deck normally with the Agnister part of the deck, you're normally locked into Cyberse, but you summon this on your turn, your opponent's turn comes, you're not locked anymore. You can go ahead and use IP to summon SP, and that's another form of disruption on your opponent's turn. So I don't know what to cut. So like I said before, I'm thinking about cutting the Super Factorial. So I'm gonna cut this card from the extra deck with the engine as well, and just play the equation, so I can play these 2 as another form. But essentially, if I get this off, this has a higher ceiling because it takes 3 cards away from the opponent. But this also recurs, so I can banish on summon and then quick effect banish again, and then it comes back. I get to keep doing it. So I think I may play this one instead of the Laplacian. I just have to test it out a little bit more, but that's what I'm currently playing at the moment. So if you guys would like to see more of this deck and see some combos with it, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and drop a like, and thank you guys for sticking around for this video. Thank you guys so much for being subbed. Really appreciate it. The channel is growing. We're at, by my calculations, before this video was posted, as of right now of recording, we are at 255, which is insane. I never even thought I would even make it this far, but that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving as well. So, Thanksgiving is either today or a couple days ago, just depending on when I post this video and it goes live. But hope you guys are having a good Thanksgiving. This is Brandon Lawrence signing out, and remember, this is the way.